You are now tuned in to Mental Salvation Radio with Enoch, 7th Prophet.
Thank you for joining us on another installment of Mental Salvation Radio. Thank you for the downloads, the uploads, the sharing of the podcast. And before we get into anything else, we always give thanks and praises to the ancestors. Oh, ancestors, blacker than 1,000 midnights. African ancestors, it is to you that we, your children, give respect and honor. O ancestors, we call upon you and welcome you in this place. African ancestors, let your presence fill this place. O ancestors who have been purposely excluded from the history books so that the world may not know of your greatness. Our African ancestors who gave civilization to the world. Our African ancestors who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors who gave God consciousness to the world. Our African ancestors who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors who gave mathematics to the world. Our African ancestors who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors who gave medicine to the world. O ancestors, we thank you for devoting your life to make a future for us, your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now stand with us, strengthen us, guide us, teach us, and protect us from the snare of our enemies. Rise up, O African ancestors, and let our enemies be scattered. And give us the wisdom and the boldness to deal with our oppressors and those who would hinder the liberation and empowerment of our people. Rise up, O African ancestors, and live in us, and we will not fail to honor you. We will not fail to respect you. We will not fail to hear you, and we will not betray you. Ashe. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Mental Salvation Radio. We're going to start the podcast off debuting a song from Mahogany. The song is called 1619. We'll be right back, Mental Salvation Radio, and we're going to spread some good news. We'll be right back.
Yesterday I woke up a queen. Tonight she'll be murdered in my dreams. Kidnapped with silent screams. Stolen from history. Taken from my home. Stripped of all my pride. I'm somewhere I don't know, but I got to stay alive. Landed on these shores, been drowning all my life, blocked at every door. There's no hope inside. Traveling through the past, broken to wear a mask. I'm not who I really am. I'm a stranger to my reflection. My reflection. Ooh. 1619 was a new beginning. 1619, we became a different enemy. 1619. Strange fruit was hanging. 1619. Black souls are still singing. Today I feel like a queen, honoring those that came before me, screaming we got a victory. With all the greatness in our history, you built this land we call home, and I speak of you with so much pride. I'm somewhere I know it's because of you that I'm alive. I've landed near the ocean.
That was Mahogany the Diva. Now, we just debuted that particular song and just shared just a bit of it. And we want you, the listener, to go listen to the rest of this song. It is very, very inspiring. It is very intuitive. It's very intellectual when it comes to this particular song, 1619. And if you don't know what 1619 is, please Google it and get that information that you need to be informed about the history of 1619. Also, you can visit Mahogany's page at www.mahogany.com, and mahogany is spelled M-A as in apple, H-A-G as in God, A-N-E as in Edward, E as in Edward. So it's two E's, mahogany.com. Go visit it, download it, support your independent artists, because this is the time to do that. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio with some more good news. We'll be right back.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Fellas, ladies, do you want to stand out in the crowd? Do you want to continue being unique when it comes to fashion? Well, I have the ultimate solution that's custom made just for you. The owner, Sandra Clark of Jazzy Ass Designs, will add spice to your wardrobe. Follow her on Instagram at Jazzy Ass Designs. That's JAZEAZ Designs or www.sandraclarkdesigns.com. That's CHANDRA ClarkDesigns.com. She'll be waiting for you. And we're back, Mental Salvation Radio. So, today's good news is this. We are celebrating some Earth Days, some birthdays, some born days, and other celebrations that's going on. Now, on June 18th, better known as Tupac turned 49 years old. We know he transitioned a few years back, but we always celebrate Tupac's Shakur. Also, on June the 17th, DC's own Gigi Wong, great comedian, great person. She has her own little business going on. Not little business, because when we say little business, it sounds like we hate. But no, she has her business going on. She's selling her teas and things of that nature. She's looking fit. She's looking good. She's looking awesome. And I just want to give a shout out to Gigi Wong. Big up to the Wongs. Big up to her husband as well. And keep on keeping on, Gigi. Happy birthday to you. Round of applause for Gigi Wong. Also, yesterday, June 19th, we celebrate June 19th. We celebrate 1619 on yesterday. So big up to everyone who has been celebrating Juneteenth. And hopefully you have been celebrating it in a righteous fashion. And like I always say, you know, I never go back to edit none of this. So everything sometimes be mistakes. And I just put it out there because we're living in a world that everything is edited. So I want to keep it real for y'all. Also, tomorrow is Father's Day. So I want to big up to all the fathers before we get into our topic. Big up to all the fathers around the world. Big up to my uncles, my nephews, my cousins, my male cousins, Mr. Fields, Mr. Cabinets, DJ S.E., DJ E. Boogie, King C., Antoine Fisher, Anthony Posey, Quan Taylor, Ooh, Pierre, Big Mo, Freedom Black, Richard, Ross Piro, and last but not least, I want to also wish our African ancestors, the fathers who came before us, and happy Father's Day as well. Those who are living and those who have transcended on into the next realm. Also, last but not least, happy Father's Day to my father, who is no longer here in the physical frame, Alfred Maurice Watkins. We'll be right back with our topic, Our Father.
I'm going to change your mood just a bit here now, because while I change your mood, I have to sort of change my mood, chameleonize myself. That's a crazy word, chameleonize. But I hope you don't go and talk about my father.